And without. That was a little too tanky. Oh, he's got some gear for me.
Get the fuck down from there!
Ooh, baby. The unique Hatchet Barbarian is a build I've been having a lot of success in 224 gear score high roller lobbies. The typical gist is that you buy a unique hatchet. The damage values on this item range from 43 to 45, so make sure you get a 45. Extra gold if you want to get additional weapon damage on it, but it comes at a premium. Usually you'll spend between 1500 and 2000 gold for one of these hatchets, but it does so much damage in these lobbies. It's rare that I don't 3-tap somebody. Rogues usually get 2-tapped. The X specialization perk grants the Barbarian plus 3 additional weapon damage for any axes used. Not only does this apply to the hatchet, but it also applies to any throwing axes used, so base damage of throwing axes go from 10 to 13. The perks I typically use for this build are X specialization, robust, iron will, and savagery. Typically use rage and Achilles on this build because rage just makes you move faster and do more damage, and it's really easy to catch someone off guard with Achilles. As soon as you hit somebody, you can kind of back up, watch them swing and miss, and then W into them, start swinging again. The spacing, Achilles allows for some pretty nice spacing in melee fights with the hatchet. One thing that you need to consider when building this gear set for 224 gear score is that the unique hatchet takes up 100 gear score. So that's going to be about half of your gear set. But you can still fit in some really nice blues in your helm, feet, legs, and hands. And I typically just use green jewelry, rings, and amulet with +1 all. Typically I go for a necklace of peace +1 all, and then either courage or vitality rings +1 all again. Although finesse rings aren't bad either. Any +1 all ring is pretty much good. Typically a full kit of this, including the hatchet, will cost me about 2,500 to 3,000 gold. It's not the priciest kit, but also not the cheapest. But I find it's very good. The only few matchups you should avoid are bear druids, full plate fighters, and honestly that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. You pretty much win against every barb if you get right on top of them, because most barbs are attacking you with a two-handed weapon, and if you're right on top of them, you're forcing them to sour spot with their weapon. The only other weapon that could outperform a hatchet in close range is the felling. If you can bait out a felling exit, it's pretty much over. Here's what a 224 high roller gear score hatchet set would look like for me. I have my unique hatchet, which this one's really bad because it's only a 43 damage. You want a 45 damage, but I got this one because it was cheap. and it had +3 max health and physical damage bonus. Helm, nothing fancy. I either get a Jermumbu with any stats like this, like protective stats, or it could have action speed, phys power, you know, anything really. Offensive or defensive, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's 2 good rolls. Sometimes I get a Barbuda instead too, because action speed is really nice, the fast attacking hatchet. Gloves again, just protective stats, health, PDR, legs, strength, action speed. Either go for loose or cloth. If these were 5 health, that would probably be better than one of these rolls, but these 2 rolls is pretty good. And then I do purple boots. I can do purple boots with the hatchet. So I got a unique hatchet, blue, 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 purple boots. And then green jewelry, all just +1. And then, you know, all gray pots, all gray Frans, and then like a stack of 3 gray proc pots that I'm usually set. But anyways, yeah, double damage and move speed on the boots. Of course, buckled boots have health built in, so those are nice. And then, you know, the luck rolls are pretty much a dead roll. Because I'm in this build, I'm kind of going for PvP, usually on Goblin Caves, so... Yeah. Ideally, you probably want like add weapon damage or true damage here with the action speed, or 3 health. It's up to you, it really doesn't matter too much. One thing I'll recommend too is the Cobalt gloves are pretty best for this build because they have armor pen built in, but not only this, they have 3 rolls. And you can gem these too. So this one has action speed, fist damage bonus, and additional weapon damage. Sure, you're not getting a whole lot out of the 3 will, besides, you know, some buff duration and magic resist on the Barbarian. But the 3 dex is really nice. And if you can take that hit to your strength and use this because it has 4 rolls, and I can, you know, you can gem any of this, and it's only a blue gem, you know. So Cobalt leather gloves, definitely a nice one to have. Alternatively, like I said, the gear score for a hatchet, so I'm at 223. If I get rid of the unique hatchet, 123. So it's 100 gear score here. So this isn't the most cost effective, to be honest, because 123. If I put on a legendary hatchet, let's look at the stats first. So legendaries roll from 40 to 42 damage. This one's a 42. Armor pen, action speed, buff, pretty nice. So, not a whole lot of difference here, you know. Again, the unique hatchets do roll up to 45, so... Yeah, here's another one I have. This one's just 44. Yeah, ideally you want a 45, but what I'm trying to say here is it's not a bad idea to go for a unique, or for a legendary rather than a unique, because the unique is 100 gear score. So I was at 223 with the unique. Now I'm at 179. So I believe that's a 44 difference in gear score. So if this is 100, this is 56 gear score. This only gives me 56, whereas this one gives 100. And this is probably better in the long run because you could take you could run a blue neck piece or blue rings if you wanted to, probably with all of that too. So here's an example of a build where I'm using a legendary hatchet, where I took off the +1 all necklace to piece. This is what I was using. Put on Ox Pendant, +1 all 5 health. Took off these 2 green finesse rings and put on Courage with all and plus health. And I also took off the loose trousers I was wearing. I believe there were 2 strength and like 1.5% action speed, put on these cloth pants instead. Took off the riveteds that were blue and put on these purple reinforced. And again, I'm at 216, so I could even throw on like a magic proc pot or like an actual green proc pot and still be chilling with the gear score. So overall, legendary is probably better, but if you want to push that giga maximum damage, you go with the unique. But again, you know, gear score difference is quite staggering between the legendary and the unique for what it does provide. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm just gonna leave the rest of the carnage up after this talking points. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. And I'll upload some more content here shortly. Thank you guys, and goodbye. Somebody broke the wood upstairs. I'm kind of hoping they come this way. That's unlucky, bro. Oh, nice. Please hit him. He opened this door. Why am I so slow? He's on me. Let's be honest, the Franny axes was Biss. As he was coming up on my shit. Fucking bot. What is that? Sword? I love how they just die. Whose torch is that? A lot of those, brother. Lag, Barb. Ooh, let's get there, Lewis.